Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme and one sexy man, Peter Joseph here for another video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Now, and as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there. You better know where it is because it's down there inside of my goddamn pants, otherwise known as the description marks below. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos of the past, the present, now, or in the future, Conan. But don't leave stupid comments because you go bye-bye, so long, farewell. You get sent to the shadow realm where you will be eaten alive by Satan. He will eat your soul. So don't do that. But if you want to be treated like a little baby, then that's how you're going to be treated. So, you don't like it, then go cry to your mama. And that's pretty much it. But for everybody else, you can do that. And that's all I got to say about that. And also follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support there as well. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that goddamn bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss any one of my videos, well, pretty much you need to get slapped in the face because you're SOL. And you better know what that means. And if you don't know what it means, please, for the love of God, stop being such a lazy fuck and look it up. That's all I can say about that. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We really hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. And that's all I gotta say about that. I had a cold one, I finished it. So, yeah. But I'll get it later. But that's that. So if you're new, welcome to the party. Welcome to the Gilmore Armada and the Prophecy and the Purge. Well, just now the Prophecy, basically. The Purge is still around, but you know, it's now combined, but whatever. But welcome to the channel, or whatever channel you're sub to, or if you're sub to all my channels, well, welcome to the party. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, grab something to eat, and have a great time. And if not, there's the door. Don't let it hit your stupid, smelly, fat, disgusting, fake ass on the way out. And that's that. But thank you for your support. We move on. Alright. On this Tuesday night, September the 24th, 2024, as we're counting down, we're about to close out the great month of September, this coming Monday, and then we start October, the witching month, on a week from tonight. Week from now, actually, but we got that. And pretty soon, the holiday season is going to be upon us. Can't wait for that. Level 48, ladies and gentlemen, in 89 days from now. I know it's 3 months from the exact date, but 89 days, 4 hours, and 52 minutes away. Yeah, I'm going by metrics, but it doesn't matter. 89 days away. So just under 3 months away from level 48, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be epic. Can't wait for that. Can't wait. Fresh year, fresh start, which I've already started. On the road to recovery and all that other good shit. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Tuesday night, we got NXT, the final episode of NXT on the USA Network. So, we'll see if they're gonna go out with a good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter, like, bang! But we'll see what happens tonight. Yeah, we got a big, huge show. And then the next 2 weeks, we got big, huge shows on the CW11 as we're going to network TV. So don't expect like 700,000 views for NXT over the next couple weeks. They're gonna get close to they're not get close, but I think they're gonna get over 1 million views next week, definitely, because it's Punky Brewster time on the CW11. And the week after that, we got Randy Orton and his Monotonous Voice. We'll see what happens with that. But we'll see what happens tonight. So stay tuned tonight. So goodbye USA tonight on NXT. And that's pretty much it. I was going to do a video earlier today about the whole Vince McMahon documentary, which comes out tomorrow. Hey, Vincent Kenny McMahon actually woke up from the group home and actually put out a statement about the documentary, and he was trying to actually buy it from Netflix. Netflix said no. And then, like, Vince is saying, you misinterpreted me, this and that. He's saying, it was just an affair, and this bullshit. Bullshit, Vince. Bullshit. You got exposed, bitch. Have fun in jail, because you're going there to rot. Guy's almost 80 years old doing that shit. Glad he's gone from the WWE. I'm glad. I am so glad that WWE is much better with Vince McMahon gone, retired, whatever. Gone. And I hope Janelle Grant and all the other people that are coming out of the woodwork now to tell their stories about what Vince and his goons, John Laurinaitis, and everybody else did to those poor women. I really hope John Laurinaitis goes to jail too. Fuck him. People power, baby! I'm gonna get fucked in the ass in jail, baby! Oh, yes! Yeah, Jim. You are. With your bunkmate Vince, too. Hey, you, P. Diddy, and Vince can have the same bunk. Because you're all gonna get fucked in the ass in jail. Take that! Take that! Take that! That's all I gotta say about that. It is what it is. But we move on. We move on with that. Alright, so, yeah. I know I was going to do a video just laughing about Vince McMahon trying to buy the documentary and not have it see the light of day. Too late, bitch! Too late! Coming out tomorrow night. I don't know what time, actually. But it's going to be on Netflix. A lot of people are going to be talking about it. I might talk about it. I might watch some of it. Not watch all of it, obviously. I got better things to do. I might do an extra video, maybe tomorrow, probably Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see. But I will be talking a little bit about it. Not too much, but so I really don't care much about the documentary that much. It's basically, about the exposure of the whole sex scandal and shit. And then it goes into his backstory a little bit. I'm like, who cares? But that's that. But we're going to talk about it tomorrow, this weekend. Or at least by the end of the week. But we'll see. We'll see. I got a lot of stuff to do. But that's that. Alright, everybody, I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Kind of cold here in the Northeast today. Almost 70 degrees. And, gonna get some rain the next 2 days, but back down the hatches in Florida, especially around the Pensacola area, Jacksonville, because, soon to be Hurricane Helene is gonna be hitting that area by Thursday morning. Not good, and it's gonna hit that area, like a little bit north of Tampa, and St. Petersburg, so around the Pensacola, Panama City area, they're going to get smacked by a Cat 3. And Florida's pretty much Hurricane Alley, if you've been following hurricanes for many years. Not good. And Florida's going to get, like, a lot of rain over the next week or so. It's just insane. What are you going to do? It's hot down there, and then you get tropical rain. And then you get hurricanes and tornadoes and shit like that. Can't always have it, great. It's not like Arizona, where it basically never rains unless it's monsoon season. Like 120 degrees in the shade. Go down to Death Valley, it's like 140. Ugh. No wonder the Undertaker used to live there. he doesn't live there anymore. He was built from Death Valley. I don't actually think he actually lived there. I know he lives in Texas now with his hot wife Michelle McCool and his kids. I don't even think when he was with Sarah, he lived in Death Valley. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. Now the Undertaker is, 55, 56 years old now. Still looks in great shape. He can go at least one more. For the GOAT of all fucking GOATs of the modern era. Not of all time. That's Hogan, in my opinion. In the modern era, pretty much after Hogan, gotta be The Undertaker. Gotta be. In the new era of WWE, gotta go with Roman, of course. The tribal chief. We must acknowledge the chief. As always, so put up your goddamn fucking ones. And I'm not talking about this one, but that one. Well, I put up this one for other people, but this one for the tribal chief. And that's that. Alright, moving on. But we got that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I had a pretty good day, just did what I gotta do, making the money that you all wish you had. And then after that, I actually did some writing. I've been getting back into my writing a little bit as I strive to get better mentally, physically, spiritually in a way. But that's no story for another time. But I want to do other things besides this garbage festival website. Not a website, it's a platform, whatever you want to call it. I want to do other things away from this website. So, getting into my writing and listening to more music to just get away, clear my head and everything. So, did some writing today. I'm actually I'll put it up probably later on my social media channels. I wrote a long, that's not that long, but wrote a little ditty about Jack and Diane. No, not that. Wrote a little poem called The Dark Road. So, I just wrote whatever came to my head, so, because I was thinking of ideas, and I wanted to be inspired, basically, to write. When I write, I like to be inspired by something that's going on, or in my life, or in general. So I wrote it, showed it to Rosa. Rosa loved it. Then I'm gonna put it up pretty much when I'm watching NXT. So I hope some of you like it, and if not, do you think my writing sucks? Well, I'd like to see you try to do better, but you can't. That's all I gotta say about that. And that's that great Motley Crue song. Don't go away, man. Just go away. So, but I'm riding off into the sunset. I'm doing my own thing with my life here on YouTube and in my real life. That's pretty much it. Moving on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date Monday night Yeet Raw review for September the 23rd, 2024. We are pretty much 1 week away from Bad Blood, and it's going to be the 25th anniversary of Bad Blood 97. Can't wait for that. Next week, bring back Hell in a Cell. It's basically Hell in a Cell, but only got one Hell in a Cell match. That's Drew McIntyre against Punky Brewster. So we'll see what happens with that. But the main event of last night's show was for the Intercontinental title. We had Braun Breaker taking on the Yeet Man, Jey Uso. A great 49er fan. Along with Roman and Paul Heyman. And yeah, Mercedes Moné is a Niner fan. Ugh. You're not part of the faithful, Mercedes. I'm sorry. I know you're friends with Bailey, give me a hug, who's a mega 49er fan. Just don't try to suck up to the faithful, okay, Mercedes? Stop it. We need to move on. Alright, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. Alright, so we are emanating from the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. Kind of around Bucks country. But we're in Ontario, California, and our great commentary team every Monday night for the foreseeable future. We have the great he is damn good. I'm liking Joe Tessitore. He is great now. He's really fitting into Monday Night Raw. I like it every week. I'm like, Joe Tessitore, yeah. Great pickup. Great pickup for Monday Night Raw. Great. He is like the second coming of Michael Cole almost. Shows a lot of emotion. I know that first week was jitters. You understand. That's understandable. If it was me, I would have the same thing. But you pick up on things, you watch some tape, see what you did wrong, like I wasn't enthusiastic right here, but, you know. But over the last 3 weeks, since the debut show for him, he has been so fucking good. And I think he's getting a little bit of, from Wade Barrett, from, Hunter, the people in the back. But Joe Tessitore has really found a home in WWE on Monday Night Raw. He's so good. So good. Way better than guys like Adnan Virk. Way better than Kevin Patrick Milov. I think he's better than freaking, Jimmy Smith, or whatever, Jimmy Smith, whatever his name is. Way better than that guy. Way better. And this is a guy that did boxing. And that was way different than wrestling. Professional wrestling. Which is still a sport. If you people think that wrestling is entertainment, sports entertainment, you need to get your fucking heads checked. Because wrestling is a legit sport. I'm not talking collegiate wrestling, because that's not a sport. It's in college, or it's collegiate. Collegiate. I'm talking about, like, major league sports, like baseball and hockey and shit like that. Wrestling is a sport. Why do you think Walter says the sport of professional wrestling? Shane Douglas will even tell you it's a sport. Right, Shane? The franchise says it's a sport, and if you don't like it, you can suck my ass! Alright, whoa, calm down. Calm down, Shane. I know it means a lot to you, but calm down. The franchise. Okay. He'll tell you. A lot of people will tell you it's not sports entertainment. And if you don't believe me, it's still up. That video is still up. I'm actually gonna take the link and put it in my community tab on this channel, either this channel or my Peter Joseph channel, my other main channel. I just show you TGC 193. I think it's 193. Whatever number it was. On my old Gilmore Chronicles channel. Now it's the Shadow Slayer, but 2.0. But the original TSL 1. Yeah, I did me and Rosa actually freaking with proof, with receipts, because that's what I do. That's what I do! Like, Mark Henry would say. But I showed receipts, I showed what a sport is, and why wrestling is a sport. Because it's still real, man, damn it. No. We got that. But if you think it's sports entertainment, please, for the love of God, tell me why you think it's sports entertainment. I still think it's a sport, and other wrestlers would tell you it's a sport. It's a sport as well. It's not sports entertainment. It entertains you, yes, but it's not sports entertainment. It's just saying. It's like saying baseball is sports entertainment. Yeah, say that to the New York Mets and the Yankees and other teams. Not sports entertainment, but it is what it is. All right, moving on. All right, so we got Joe Tessitore and my good friend. God plays a mean old electric twanger. That's a guitar for you dumb people at home. Bad news, Wade Bennett. Well, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. And that's pretty much it. Alright. So, great show last night. Great show. We started off with, the two lovebirds, Liv Morgan, the Raw Women's Champion, and her boy toy, her Latino heat, if you will, Dominic Galero, let's say. They arrived to the arena in a hoop-de-hoop that Eddie had. Right, Eddie, that was yours, one of your hoop-de-hoops, right? Yeah, I still have it here. Dom took it out of my garage, Jesse. I know. Without permission. That gringo. Hey, whoa, that's your son. The flew to your loins, Essay Pedal. I know, but he should always ask me when he wants to take the car. I just waxed that car. Wait, how did you wax it? You up there. Don't worry about that, Essay Pedal. I waxed it myself. Okay, I don't want to know. Anyway, so they come into the arena, they get out of the hoop-de-hoop, the drop top, and then they're holding hands and everything, blah, blah, blah. They start heading into the arena, and then they have to stop because blood spewing, and Big Bronson Reed continue their fight from last week when they went through a fucking wall. And they go through a table filled with merchandise, and then, Adam Pearce and company trying to stop it. Yeah, right, it ain't gonna happen. That ain't happening. We got that. Dom and Liv like, whatever. So they head to the ring. We get a recap of the end of last week's show, where the Judgment Day beat down Mommy and Poppy, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. So we see that. Then we go to back to live TV. Liv brags about taking everything from both of them. And she says, Rhea, I took the most handsome man in the world. Meaning Dom. I don't think he's that handsome. He's got that fucking mustache. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it, Eddie. I'm sorry. I mean, you had a great, mustache back in the day. I bet Angie loved that. Oh, she did, I don't want to know. Wait, how do you think Dom got conceived? But I digress. Anyway. But still. Liv says he's the most handsome man in the world. I beg to differ with that. But anyway. And then, Mommy comes out. Rhea Ripley, my brutality! The epic sounds of Motionless in White, one hell of a metal band. Next to In This Moment, of course. And New Year's Day, and a bunch of other bands that you know all of. Anyway, she's not limping to the ring this time. She still has her brace on her leg. No crutches, no limping, none of that. Gets in the ring and mocks the idea of Dom finding some cojones, ese. I don't know what she was talking about. Dom has big cojones like me because I'm his papi. Eddie, I told you, Calm down. Calm down, Eddie. You know, it's mommy. I don't like you talking about my son. Well, he cheated on her. What do you want? She has the right to be mad. Didn't Joni freaking yell at you when you cheated on her in the freaking shower? That was a different time, Missy. Doesn't matter. You cheated on her. No wonder she's mad. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so Liv laughs that off, says, Rhea, you might still have Dom. You might have still had Dom if you paid more attention to him as you did to Poppy Priest. And then we get Liv goes on another big rant about that she's gonna beat Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood, retain her belt because she's smarter than her. And then Rhea's like, lie, you're a liar! And she's like, guess what, Liv? I'm medically clear for Bad Blood. But this is a message for the both of you. At Bad Blood, Dom is gonna be right where he belongs, behind bars. And Dom is like, no, I don't want to go back! I don't want to go back! Mommy, belly out! You know? Prison changes a man. Remember when Dom was an OG? He came out as an OG gringo? You know what they do to people like you in prison? You would have got. Stealing, what's his name? No, Truth, almost like Truth Martini. Ari Truth's a little gimmick. Got. So, Rhea's like, you're gonna be behind bars, hanging above the ring in a shark cage. So Dom's like, no, I don't want to go back, no. I think Dom's afraid of heights. I don't know about that, because he jumps off the top rope doing that Eddie got in on this frog splash of his. Anyway, and then Rhea's like, I'm gonna win the belt back, I'm gonna take back my belt I never lost. Then she tells Liv, oh, by the way, whatever I said before, I take it all back. Then she wicked headbutts Liv right in the mouth, knocking her the fuck out. Damn, mommy is pissed. Alright, so there you go. Alright, so Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship with Dom in a shark cage. Like, that's gonna help. How many times have we seen people in shark cages somehow either get out or use, throw things down from the shark cage, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think Dom's gonna squeeze out of that cage somehow. I think who was the last one that did that? I forget who. I don't remember who it was. I don't even remember the last Shark Tank match where somebody was in a cage hanging above the ring. Can't remember the last one off the top of my head. It is what it is. Alright, so I gave the first segment 3.25 out of 5 stars, and we're off and running on a very chaotic Monday Night Raw. Alright, after that, we get a look at Sami Zayn getting beat down by Imperium, Marcel Barthel, and Walter, the World Heavyweight Champion. But he came back and beat Marcel Barthel up with a hell of a kick to end that segment, and excuse me. And Walter was like, okay, Sammy. Impressive. We have that. Alright, so then we go to our first... Sorry. God damn it. I'm choking on my own voice. Alright. So then we go to officially match number 1. We have Sami Zayn. Let's go! Taking on Marcel Barthel. Had a couple of fans in the audience. Well, he's hanging out, he's banging Tiffy, lucky bastard. Should have been me. Should have been me, not you, Marcel. I'm Tiffy's daddy, not you. Right, Tiff? That's right, Daddy! Okay. Anyway. Alright, so pretty back and forth match. They starts off with Sammy sending him into the corner, and it stomps on Marcel on the floor. And then Marcel comes right back, tosses Sammy into the ring steps. Ow! Take over. A running dropkick in the corner rocks Sammy, but comes right back with a middle rope 1945 axe handle. Then they fight back on the outside. Sammy goes for his moonsault off the barricade, but gets sent into the timekeeper's area. Damn! He got launched into the air. We get that. As we go to break, come back. Marcel sits Sammy on the top rope. Sammy sets off a sunset flip bomb for a near fall. Then the exploder in the corner. Then they go back to the floor. Marcel once again sends Sammy into the ring steps. Then he runs around the ring. And he drop kicks Sammy right in the head into the steps. Ow. And then we get the 10 count. Sammy somehow got in at 9. And Marcel's like, ah! So Sammy gets back in. A roll up with the feet on the ropes gives Marcel a near fall. But then Sammy comes back with that exploder suplex of his again in the corner. Goes for the hell of a kick. He gets countered with a kick to face for a near fall. And then Marcel tries the wind-up DDT, which gets reversed into a German suplex. And then Sammy goes back in the corner, hits the hell of a kick. 1, 2, 3 in a little over 12 minutes. Sami Zayn gets the win. And that's it. Match is good. 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. After the match, here comes Walter. Walter comes out saying that Sammy wants a title. He said, you want a title shot? You've been asking me for weeks. And how about we do it right here, right now in Ontario, California? So Sam's like, oh, yeah, okay, let's do it. No, you didn't ask Paul Stanley, though, right, Paul? Paul? Yeah, get in here. Say it. Say your line. Let's do it. Okay. So we're thinking about a impromptu world title match with Sammy and Walter. And Walter's like, no. Then he leaves. And Wade Barrett's going crazy on commentary. Walter's the greatest thing since sliced bread! You know? That was funny. Walter trolled us once again. That's that. Alright, move on. Alright, then we're gonna look back at the new day of issues last week when they had their match with who they had the match with last week? Shit. They had a match and they lost because of the LWO. I think it was with the Judgment Day. I think we're going after the belts, the tag belts. And then the LWO come out to fight with the rest of the Judgment Day. Big fight and Kofi being stupid. Trust fall. And then Xavier Woods is like, what are you doing, Kofi? And then basically he takes the pin. JD McDumbfuck and Fiend Balor retained the tag team belts, and then we saw Xavier get pissed at Kofi. He's like, Kofi's like, oh, you know, we're used to that. We'd be good with Big E, you know. Like, oh, it's a Big E thing. So Xavier Woods was pissed, and then we saw, they kind of started coming around a little bit, but that's that. All right, so then we go to the back. We see Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. They're in the back. Well, Xavier's in the back. Kofi comes in with a box of Bootios. Eat your Bootios or you ain't booty. It's still around. It's still in stores. Shockingly. Blah, blah, blah. He has Francesca, the purple trombone. He has some pancakes. I mean, Kofi likes to have fun. But Woods like, it's not time. It's time to be serious. It's not time to be funny there, Kofi. So Kofi's like, I get it. Yeah, finally you do, right? And says, Okay, Xavier, I'm going to give you the ball. You run the show. You're the quarterback. You make the decisions for the next few weeks. So, Kofi doesn't even seem annoyed. Like, go ahead, make the matches. I don't care. That's interesting. And then American Made come in. We got the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus, along with Chad Gable. Thank you. Well, he doesn't say that anymore, but Chad Gable and the beautiful Ivy Nile, they all come in. Looking like rejects from freaking Rocky 4. Anyway. And then they start mocking, mocking the New Day, like, oh, you're like Brudios, stuff like that. Xavier Woods is ready to call his first play, so he makes a match for later in the night with the Creed brothers, tag team match play. I don't even need Teddy Long. So, the Creeds accept, and then, and Kofi with the, hey, look out, the Wyatts! We'll talk about the Wyatts in a bit. So, with them gone, some guy comes up with pancakes. Kofi sends him away without Woods seeing that. Stop playing with the pancakes, asshole! I'm just waiting for the fucking turn to happen already. I'm getting sick of this, like, when's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? We don't know! Let's let it cook. Oh, we got that. Alright, then we get some videos for the Intercontinental title match between Braun Breaker and Jey Uso. Look at that. Alright, then we go to the back. Liv Morgan and Dominic Guerrero is a protest to Adam Pearce about the new stipulation of Dom Dom being above the ring in a Shark Tank. Adam Pearce is like, I don't give a shit. It's official. So then the rest of the Judgment Day come in. Carlito. And basically, we didn't see Finn Balor. Where was Finn Balor? And then we see JD McDunkfuck. He's there. They come in and say, well, we'll take this out on the LWO, meaning Dragon, because Carlito has a match with Dragon Lee coming up, which sucked. And then they run into Ilya Dragunov, the Russian Dragon. And basically what happened last week, they tried to intimidate him, and basically, he's like, I don't give a fuck about you guys. So we got that. Alright, so 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Then we get the Dragon Lee and Carlito. This match sucked so bad. 2-minute garbage fest. We had JD McDumpfuck at ringside. I think Dom Dom and Liv around at ringside too. But anyway, we had Salina Vega. Woo! Yes. And the other members of the LWO, Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka. And Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wild. They come out, they have a big old brawl with them on the floor, and then Rey Mysterio comes out to take out the Judgment Day. And while that's going on, Dragon Lee hits Operation Dragon. And then it's that former movie, I forgot the name of the other move. Anyway, so he hits that on Carlito. Carlito takes the pin. 1, 2, 3 in 2 fucking minutes. This could have been an email. Boring match. 2 out of 5 stars. I couldn't take it. Thankfully it was over. Excuse me. Alright, that's it. Alright, then we go to the back. We see The Miz getting ready for his match with Bronson Reed coming up. Now he's finally taking him on. After we've seen the last few weeks where we're like, Miz is like, I gotta do this with my friends. I got no other friends left. I have to do this by myself. Truth gone. All his friends got hurt. So of all people, Killer Cross comes in and talks to Miz. I'm like, you should join us. And Miz is like, I got no time for this. I gotta get ready for my match. And Cross is like, don't worry about it. Mike, be yourself. And then he says, monsters come in all shapes and sizes. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. But We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we see Sheamus Fella! He's in the back. I think it was with Kathy Kelly or Jackie Remen. I forget which one. Anyway, he talks about how Pete fucking Dunne attacked him last week with that cricket bat. And then Pete Dunne won the match. He says, we're not done yet. And he can't wait to hear the people call him Butch again. You're a Butch! You're a Butch! A big-headed Butch! Pretty much. Pretty much Trick Willie was right all along. We get that. Alright, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that match. Alright, then we go to Big Bronson Reed and The Miz, which really didn't happen because Braun Strowman comes out, jumps Bronson Reed on the floor, big fight. Security has to try to break it up. That didn't work because, it was like 4 security guards come out at first. 2 of them take on Braun Strowman. One of them being my good friends Roger Mendez and Danny Storm from another federation. They come out. They get chokeslammed to death. Sucks to be you guys, huh? But anyway, and then Bronson Reed throws one guy off the top rope, and then the other guy throws him right on top into a 69 position. Nasty. And then Wade Barrett's like, here it comes, Joe! Here it comes! Tsunami! Shit. Those poor security guards. And then they're about to fight again, and 15 more security guards, and Adam Pearce and Daivari come out, Jason Jordan come out, referees come out. They try to stop it, not much. And then, looked like Braun was about to superplex Bronson Reed. I was like, please break the ring. Please make the ring explode. No. Didn't happen. I think it might happen next week, though. Because later on, we find out from Adam Pearce that this feud has to end, and it's only going to happen in a last monster standing match. Where is this going to end, and where are we going to go? Shit. Someone's going to die next week. But we'll see. We got that. Moving on. Alright, so no rating for the match. Alright, then we go to my favorite part of the show. Drew McIntyre comes out, DM Hunk. He recasts what Punky Brewster said last week about everything he promised to do inside Hell in a Cell, making him bleed, taking him to hell, breaking him, this and that. So Drew's like, I know you believed everything, I believed everything you said, Punky Brewster, and, I'm a little bit worried about getting in the cell. Talks about their families don't want these matches to happen because of what it does to people. You should know about that, right? Undertaker, Edge, Mick Foley especially, Shawn Michaels too. Oy. Anyway, then he talks about, your family don't want you to do this match, meaning AJ Lee. That Aish. He says, this match is going to happen, and Drew, and it's like, I promise to make you bleed and make you suffer, Punky Brewster. You always see yourself as a divine figure, but I'm gonna break you permanently. This match is gonna be barbaric. I doubt it, but I think it might go down as one of the best Hell in a Cell matches in recent memory. Not of all time. We all know the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time is, in my opinion, Taker Foley. Without that match, there is no Hell in a Cell, really. But I know the first one with Shawn Michaels and Taker, which the very first one, you always remember that. But I saw that. That was great, but not as great as Taker Foley. Foley almost died, not once, but twice. Thrown off the 20-foot tall Hell in a Cell to almost his death. Back out O'Malley! Back out O'Malley! They killed him! He is broken in half! Jim Ross going crazy. And freaking Terry Funk, Terry, you talking to Mick, telling him not to go up the cage. I didn't care, Cactus can die for all I care. Hey, whoa, Terry, calm down. Calm down. Oh, now Mick's coming. Oh, shit. Terry, what are you talking about? I was dying for you. Would you like some Doritos? They're very tasty. No, Cactus. I don't want no Doritos, you freaking idiot. Go write another book, Cactus. Okay, Terry. Okay, calm down, guys. I need to break it up. Anyway. Good! Okay, Mick, get out of here. Anyway. So that, yeah. I think the second one was great. I think the worst one was Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. How that ended in a DQ? I still don't get how that match ends in a DQ. But I think it was Seth Rollins wanted to use what was he trying to use? A hammer or something to hit Bray Wyatt in the head? And everybody was like, no! Stop the match! DQ! What? Everybody in the crowd like, the fuck just happened? I was like, I was thinking, never do another Hell in a Cell match ever again. But we got a few more after that. Roman and Jay Uso inside Hell in a Cell, where Jimmy got choked out, basically. And Jay it was an I Quit Hell in a Cell match. Back in the pandemic era. They were good ones, but some of them were bad. I really think and then the only one there's been I think two Hell in a Cell matches at WrestleMania. One of them being both of them the Undertaker was in. Undertaker and Big Boss Man at WrestleMania. No, was that 12? Where Taker won, busted wide open, and he basically lynches the Big Boss Man as the cage is going up, and he's on top of the fucking cage. Like, what's going on? It's like he basically almost killed Ray Traylor, the Big Boss Man, but legit murdered him. I was like, shit. And then the other one he was in was WrestleMania 29? Yeah, 20. I think it was 29. The end of an era match with Triple H and Taker in the cell with Shawn Michaels, and it felt like DX versus Taker by himself, and they almost beat the streak, which ended the next year thanks to Brock Lesnar. But this might be pretty much, it might be in the top 5, maybe the top 10, depending on the chaos that happens. I don't think they're going to go up the cage or go on top of the cage. I think the last time we saw people on top of the cage was, I think, WrestleMania 32, where Taker was facing Shane McMahon, and Shane just fell off the top of the cage to his death, basically. Crazy fuck he is. Taker won the match. Not 32, wasn't 30. Wait, I think it was 32. But, yeah. That was a decent Hell in a Cell match. The ending was pretty, the way that Shane just, dropped and, died almost. But got that. Alright, but yeah. Punky Brewster and Drew are gonna basically legit kill each other. Blood. You want blood? Well, you're gonna get blood. And a lot of it. That's that. Alright, so after that, then we go to our next match. We have the Unholy Union, the Witches of Raw, Alba Fire, and Easter Dawn, former Women's Tag Team Champions, taking on two hot Asian chicks, my second and third wife, Io Sky, and the birthday girl, Kairi Sane. Happy birthday to my second wife, Kairi-san. Kairi Sane. Alright, so we got that, but before that, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, the women's champions, they're in the back before Io and Kairi go to the ring. Bianca praises Io for last week's win and says, we should run it back. Io's like, I can't wait for it. But But she's like, next time, we're going to come for those belts. And then, Jay gets all mad and says, we're going to keep we're going to keep the titles, we're going to keep these belts and fight anybody. Basically. So, pretty much we're going to see, Damage Control, or the Sky Pirates, against Jade and Bianca. Don't know when it's going to happen. And we're going to get new champs. Damage Control, and the Sky Pirates are going to get the belts. Hopefully not go hot potato with it again. But I think, when Io and Kairi get the belts, they're going to feud with, the lesbian chicks. Pure Fusion Collective of Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. They're going to win it. Hold it for a little bit, and then I don't know who beats them. Like, it maybe goes back and forth. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, match was great. I'm going to paraphrase for a little bit. Kairi looked amazing. Io has always looked amazing. Part of the match, I think it was Io landed on her head, like on the top of her head, and still did a nip-up. That was crazy. The fans were loving the Sky Pirates. They were really getting into them now. So then they do the top rope stuff. Kairi hits the insane elbow, taking Alba Fire down on the floor. And then Io hits the over the woo. So on Easter Dawn, 1, 2, 3, in under 10 minutes, the Sky Pirates get the win. Made me a very happy camper. 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we saw the end of, part of the end of Raw, where Jey Uso and Braun Breaker traded spears. Then we hear from Braun, says it's game day, someone's gonna take a beating, but it's not gonna be me, because I'm gonna be the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. No, you're not. And that's that. Alright, then we look at some stupid fan signs that nobody cared about. Then we get a look back at the epic SmackDown segment with Cody! MDK like Cody, you bitch! And our tribal chief, Mr. Roman Reigns, on the Georgia Tech football field from SmackDown, where Cody's like, Roman, I need you, I need your word that you're gonna have my back because I got yours. And Roman's like, I got yours, but after this match, I'm coming for my belt. Believe that. Acknowledge me. That's that. Alright, then we have Sami Zayn giving Jey Uso a pep talk before his Intercontinental title match. Then we go to the New Day against the Creed brothers. Chicanery as usual between Ivy Nile and Chad Gable. Kofi goes in trouble in Paris and missed. Then he tries the SOS. SOS! It gets countered. Kofi then drops Curious, but Xavier Woods like, tag me! But then goes after Chad Gable, which led to Curious hit a running knee. Then they hit the Brutus Ball. 1, 2, 3. The Creed brothers get the win over the New Day. And Kofi is not happy. So 15-minute match, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, after that, we get Poppy Priest talking about his past. And, he's like, I'm not my brother's keeper, but I had to keep Fiend Balor during their time in the Judgment Day. It was the greatest time of my life. But, Finn stabbed me in the back. Liv turned her back on Rhea. Dom turned her back as well. His back. So he says that him and Mommy won belts, but Fiend Balor sat in the corner all pissed off. He's like, yeah, Finn is his brother's keeper. I'm my brother's keeper, but Finn is not my brother. Interesting. Very interesting little segment, little promo from Poppy. That's that. 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we get another Wyatt 6 video. Basically, talk about how someone who was dead will live. Then we get another QR code, which led to a whole bunch of videos. I think Bray is talking to us through Uncle Howdy. And the rest of the Wyatt 6. Creepy, but good. That's that. Alright, then we get a video promo from the Pure Fusion Collective, declaring themselves the future of the women's division. Get that. Then we have the LWO and the New Day. They're in the back. They apologize for the miscommunication last week. Which is like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know. And he's like, Ray, save your advice for your fake son. For Dom Dom. And Ray's like, I don't have time for this. I got a match. I gotta face Finn Balor next week. One-on-one. And then Wood says, Ray, you only have... It's like, oh, you have time for other world champions. I get it. I'm not a world champion. So how about we fight next week? And Ray's like, okay. We get all that. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, we're about to start with the NXT. Let's turn it on. Okay. Moving on. Alright. Then we get a video for Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. It looked like a fucking, like Godzilla versus King Kong. That's the way it was meant. Cinema. Look at that. Alright, then we go to a main event for the Intercontinental title. Braun Breaker taking on the Yeet Man, Jey Uso. Looking like he was coming out of Miami Vice circa 1985. He was wearing puce. And that's a great match to end the show. Back and forth they went. Jey hits the running ooh my god attack for a near fall. Braun comes right back with a fireman's carry gutbuster for a near fall. Jey gets a near fall off a Samoan drop, so kind of back and forth. We got a super Frankensteiner for another near fall. Grill press power slam for a near fall. Braun's like, what? I can't beat this guy. Jey goes to the outside, gets speared down, but then on the way back in, Jey gets up, hits his own spear, goes up top, hits the Superfly Splash for a very near fall. The fans are going nuts. 2.999999995. They go to the outside again. Braun tries his running spear. Looked like it was about to go through the barricade, but Jey hits a super kick. Then he goes around the ring and spears Braun through the timekeeper's area. And we hear like Joe Tessitore's like, get him in the ring, Jey! Get him in the ring! You gotta win the title in the ring! So he throws Braun in the ring, hits another spear. Then he goes up top, Superfly Splash, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, we have a new Intercontinental Champion. I'm surprised that they finally pulled the trigger, and now Jey Uso has finally won his first singles title in his 14-year career. And very, very well deserved. I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought Braun was going to retain, but they went with the new champ. I think it's a great decision. I just hope he holds it for a few months and then Braun maybe wins it back. Maybe buy Crown Jewel or something like that. But, I mean, we'll see. But, congrats to the Yeet Man, Jey Uso. Fans are going nuts. Jey's in the crowd. Yeet with the fans. Blah, 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 blah. And then, we see, if you follow WWE on YouTube or in their Twitter page, we saw Mommy going nuts, yeeting and everything. Pat McAfee today's yeeting and praising Jey Uso, his boy and everything. Jackie Redmond did a little video, with Jey afterwards. Triple H does a little point thing with the belt. We saw that. Nice little video of a kid watching at home with his family, and he's crying and everything. That was nice. I like that video. Pretty good. And that's pretty much it. But that match was pretty damn good. 3.5 out of 5 stars. We have a new Intercontinental Champion in Jey Uso. So the era of the Yeet Man has now begun. And Sammy loved it too. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that ends Monday Night Raw. And I gave Monday Night Raw 7.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show down below in the comments section. And that's it. We'll have a nice little discussion, if you will. And that's that. Alright, I'm going to go watch NXT. It just started. We're starting off with the Women's North American title match between Kaylani Jordan and my girl Maddie Rankowski. I think we all know who wins this match. And that's that. Got Rosemary on the show tonight, teaming with Wendy Choo Choo. They take on Carmen Petrovich, and I think Carly. Don't call me Rainbow Bright. Murky? No, not Murky. No, not Murky and Lurky. Not talking about Rainbow Bright. Carly Bright. But we got that. Should be a decent match. Bet you nothing Rosemary eats the pin again. Ugh. But we got that. Julia and Roxy, I think, have a contract signing or some type of thing they're doing tonight. That should be interesting. Ben Frazier and A-Kid Fraxium are going to defend the belts as well. I forget against who. But see what happens with that. The Motor City Machine Guns have signed. I think we're going to see them next week. As far as Ray Phoenix and Pentagon, they have not signed yet because AEW still has some. They want them to stay for a little bit before they go to WWE. I don't know what's going on with the whole contract situation with them. And then there was a video that was shown of this circle with PRF, I think it was. People thought it was Ray Phoenix and Pentagon. Wrong! Wrong! It's the Viking Raiders. Because Ray Phoenix, Pentagon, Fuego, which they're not gonna call him. They wanted to call him Pentagon Fuego and Ray Fuego, which is stupid. Which that's WWE for you. They want to change your name. Everybody thought it was that. No, it's not. It's not. That's the Viking Raiders, like I said, because PRF is in some type of it's something Viking-like. So the whole thing was for the Viking Raiders coming back. So I assume that Eric, I think got hurt with his shoulder. Ivar with his neck. So Ivar looks like he's medically clear to come back. Eric's back. Valhalla's coming back. Sarah Logan and everything. So that's a nice build. So we got that. So the Viking Raiders, or as I call them, War Machine. It should be just called War Machine, but we can't say that because it's PG. Netflix, you can say that, but not on network TV. Sucks. That'd be nice if the Viking Raiders, if they stay on Raw, they change their names back to War Machine because of Netflix. But I doubt that. But never know. Alright, so I'm going to watch NXT right now, guys. I might be back later with my second video of the night on your 2 for Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And just remember, Taco Cat, not Otaku, Taco Cat, spelled backwards, is Taco Cat. Absolutely. And we get that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! That's it. Moving on with our lives. And if you can't move on, then you got problems. And that's big, huge problems. You need, you need serious help. Not even God can save you. You have a big, long-term obsession with people. Just saying. Just saying. And that's pretty much it. You don't win shit. You think you won, but you haven't won anything. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, peace.